Okay, hello to all of you. Well, today we have the privilege of hearing the coaching model from Paolo. So welcome to this recording, and I hope you enjoy it very much.
Yeah, thank you, Flavia. Thank you for describing it as a privilege and not a pain. So okay, here. I'll try to share my screen. Okay, yes. Open some stuff. Okay, here we go. Can you see it?
Not yet.
Okay, let me see. I have to quit and reopen. That's what he's asking me to do. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Hi, Flora. How are you? Hi, Eileen.
Hello.
Okay.
Let's see if we can make it. Share screen. Desktop share. Okay, here we go.
Great.
Let me close some windows. Okay. Yeah, so many stuff. Okay, here we go. Can you all see it? No.
Yes, we can.
We can see it.
Yeah.
You can see me or you can see the screen?
Both.
Both.
Good.
Presentation.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good. Let me move this away. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for taking some of your precious time to attend to my coaching model presentation. I titled my presentation Coaching as a Self-Learning Journey, because this is how coaching revealed itself to me. I'm trying to change page. Here we go. First of all, let me tell you what brought me to coaching. A few years ago, I set myself the goal to keep learning something new every year. I personally work as a commercial real estate developer, and for this reason, I've taken several classes in the subject in order to become better at my job. But last year, I thought I would like to try something completely different, something outside of my comfort zone. A friend of mine told me about coaching, and I was immediately curious. I felt like coaching could help me discover new horizons and different point of views. And as I was hoping, it worked. Coaching opened a new window on myself and pushed me to learn more about my beliefs, behaviors, and choices. I have been amazed by how much I have learned about myself, about my potential, and about what keeps me from growing and developing more. I immediately felt that coaching could have really helped me in making those life choices that I was confronted with when I was younger. Because when I finished college, entered the job market, I struggled to look for a career that would fit me. I simply didn't have the tools to pick the right job for me, to understand my personality and my deep beliefs. It took me really a while and different trials and errors to pick what really drives me. So even though it started just as a learning experience, I realized that coaching could become a profession for me. I would like to help others, those people that are confronted with difficult choices, but might not have all the tools to do that. In helping others, I would like to be guided by this principle. As you can tell, I'm not a graphic designer, but I just wanted to make it fun and clear on how we all different in personality, beliefs, opinions, and we all deserve a life that is unique to us. So we cannot have a standard goal, a standard, and something, a life that looks the same. We're all different, and we all deserve a life that is just ours. I feel like life can be difficult for a person to escape certain profession and careers that are conform to the expectation of other people and society in general. It can be hard for us to nurture and develop that uniqueness. How I would like to work through that process. First of all, I want to make sure that my client is ready for change. The first question is therefore this one. Are you actually ready to let go of your limiting thoughts and beliefs and embrace the unknown? I know it can be a daunting question, but without that willingness, any session and work with a client will be a useless waste of time. I will start working on the client's goal, making sure that the client has clarity and on what the client wants to achieve, how important is the goal to the client, and what she needs to address during the session. At the center of my coaching model is the effort of the client of becoming aware of who she is. I will promote her quest for personal values and beliefs. And only after the client has an awareness about herself, her current thinking and feelings, can she start looking for something new. And that's where I will ask questions beyond her current thinking. One second. Here we go. Once the client is able to define her final goals, she will be able to set a plan on how to achieve that goal, considering possible hurdles, the instruments, and the people that can help her. I will be a support of the clients in her transformative journey, keeping her responsible for her actions and for attaining what has been set. And finally, we arrive to the point where we can celebrate what the client has achieved and reflect on this journey that has allowed the clients to overcome her own fears and grow. Usually, every moment of growth goes through a difficult process, but without a little bit of pain and effort, there is no fun. So after all that work, the clients deserve to celebrate what has been achieved. So I came to the end of my presentation. And I know it's very short. I hope you enjoyed these few minutes that I had the pleasure and the honor to present to you. And so if you have any questions, please let me know. No questions? Do you have any comments on the presentation?
I'll have a question.
Yes, please.
Hi, Paolo.
Yes.
I'm interesting because you seem to, it was a big jump between what sort of clients. Do you have any particular type of clients that you hope to be able to be working with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ideally, and thank you for the question, by the way. I didn't want to say it right away or make it limiting kind of my ideal client. But if I had to define an ideal client, I would say it could be a student or a young professional. Are you a student at the end of their, university journey, or a young professional that is looking for her place in the world, career-wise, I mean. Because as I described before, I personally struggled with finding a job that would suit me. And I know that for a young person, it's a daunting task. It's usually young people that don't have really a lot of experience in the job world. And sometimes you self-limit yourself in what you can do. And I feel like because of my personal journey and the skills that I acquired through coaching, I could be of benefit to those kind of clients. And I would enjoy it too. Have I been clear?
Yes, definitely. So it's interesting to see who you hope to work with a bit more.
Yeah.
Very,
that would
very
be,
important.
I guess, my ideal client. That doesn't say I would not like to work with other clients, but I see that need for I see the need because I lived it myself, and because I think there are a lot of thousands out there that probably share my same difficulty. Yeah. Nasli, do you have a question for me?
I don't think I've got a question, but I like that it just sort of brought it back to home. And because I particularly love aligning it to a personal journey, it was nice to just reflect on that, because I think my coaching model was very similar in terms of coaching your inner wisdom. And it was really related to how do I overcome the expectations and the mountains that one built for ourselves. And I really related to, it's things that but it's about finding just that support to know that we are different, to align it to our beliefs, to create that space for individuality. And that's where I saw, yours was wanting to just create that space. But I hear Lucy's question as well in terms of, is there a particular client? What is it that you'd like to specifically look at with this coaching model?
No, I like how you describe this space for individuality, because I think especially in the last few years, more and more people have realized how we can actually be ourselves on the job. So it's becoming more and more a work place. It's more a place where we are allowed to share our individuality. So we live in a period of time where we are feeling like we can, but also at the same time we are not used to, or for many of us, it's difficult to fully express ourselves on the job. And it's also a time where we feel like there is something out there that would fit us, but it's not always attainable.
And it is about overcoming those obstacles, especially if you grew up in a time where specific frameworks were provided and that you almost needed to fit the mold.
Yeah.
And it's about breaking free from that in terms of finding your own individuality and embracing it, and I definitely see that's where coaching really plays a fundamental role, in terms of that presence, finding your own inner voice.
Yeah, and also feel like, especially I think in Europe, I've noticed that the school system has not adapted as quickly to this new era, and it's tends to be still a bit standardized education to kind of to teach everyone the same things or in the same way. And so sometimes it's hard for even for a student that enters the job market to really go back and see where the passions, where the fun things for her are. Like each one of us has some unique passions, beliefs, goals, and going back and having to go through and understand what they really are, and then go back into the job market and looking for them. It's difficult. It's certainly easier to just pick the first job and just do it and accepting it. It's much harder to actually look for something that I wouldn't say custom made to us, but it's that fits us, fits our personality better.
Thank you, Paolo.
Thank you. Now I think of I see Eileen. She's the youngest here in the group, and she had to go through that recently, through that process of finding what she likes and what she doesn't, and trying to go through interviews, and then see what the company, the values of the company, do they match her personality? Does the job meets her needs, and so on? So I don't know if you can share with us, Eileen.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Paolo, for your presentation. And it really resonated with me what you're saying about not really knowing what exactly is like what aligns to your values or passions right out of university, and then just going into a job and then feeling stuck there and trying to kind of figure out a way to get out, and then finding coaching. I think this really resonated with me. I mean, like you said, I am actually going through this exact process right now, where I have been at my current job now for a couple years, and I feel like pretty stable in this company, but I also really don't enjoy it. And so while I'm going through my own coaching journey, I'm also being coached by someone else in the academy. And my whole coaching journey with them is about how do I leave this job and do something else. And so this is, I think, like super on point with exactly what I'm doing right now. So yeah, very much relate to what you're saying.
Thank you, Eileen, for sharing your personal journey. I think that a lot of us, go through that struggle simply because, you go through college, you go to school, you go through college, and then you just think, okay, when I get done, I'll think about what I want to do. But for many of us, that time comes, we graduate, and then we think, oops, and now, and then it's we don't know about what's out there. We don't know really what we are looking for, and that's the difficulty that I would like to ease as a coach. Flavia, would you like to share some of your ideas and opinions on this subject?
Yes, actually, I wanted to ask you, to all of
Yes.
you, what do you think coaching has come to show you in your life?
Since I'm presenter, maybe I'll start. I actually learned about myself things that I was not aware, first of all. Second of all, it made me more confident about who I am. By coaching others, I realized that we all have our own struggles, you know, our own doubts. So I felt less lonely. And I realized how instead of trying to conform to the world around me, I could actually look for that those friends, those people, or those situations that would fit me, those passions that would fit me. So it's about, I wouldn't say, it's about rediscovering or discovering who I am and what I believe in. And you know, I've done this. I'm 50, so I'm doing it as 50, and I'm sure it's different than if I had done it at 20 or 30 or whatever. So those experiences that I had, I'm grateful for. But at the same time, I also learn what I like, but also what I don't like. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I personally, I think that for me, it's a great reminder, coaching, of embracing uncertainty and embracing surprises. I think that every time a surprise arrives to me, it's like it's reminds me of the importance of you know, trusting and not being on control, right? In control, like trusting on myself and on others. So I think this embracing uncertainty and, you know, like being open to receive surprises, to get surprises, amazes me, you know. So yeah, well, I would like to share some ideas, some questions with you when you finish this presentation. So I give you, you know, you can lead the presentation and then we continue.
Okay, should I just stop sharing the screen?
As you may.
Yes, yes. I thank you all for you know, for your time, and also, yeah, also for me, being able to embrace the unknown has been a big change. I tended to be afraid of, you know, change and something new. Now I tend more to look at it with curiosity and not necessarily being afraid of it. And with it, I'll stop sharing my screen. Thank you.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you, Paolo, for presenting your coaching model.
Thank you.
This is our Sunlight Academy. If you want to become a certified life coach and find out more about our accredited coaching education, be part of our global community and learn about our programs, you can visit our website, sunlight.academy, and get in touch with us. We are more than happy to meet you.